want?
Equality!
When do we want it?
Now!
What do we want?
If we could get your reaction to Obama's speech.
Well written, beautifully delivered, didn't say the word marriage, didn't tell us when. Still believe in the guy, still need to push him.
Do you think we're running out of time? Is he going to enter re-election mode?
Exactly. I think that's a very important issue that very few people realize, that bold action needs to happen in the early months of the administration before they gear up for re-election. So we're hoping to keep the pressure up. I think he wants to do the right thing. We're here to encourage him to do that.
It's an amazing march today. Congratulations on the turnout. It's really impressive. Do you think that this will turn into a march to organize, as you've said?
Yes, I do. We're going to be organizing in all 435 congressional districts. We did this with almost no money, 4 months. We kept every promise we made to the community, and the turnout is phenomenal.
Why are you guys out here today?
Well, we've been together for 33 years as a couple, and we decided it's about time marriage equality was a law.
I'm here because I believe that everybody, no matter who they are, should be able to marry whoever the hell they want.
We're American citizens and we're deserving of equal rights, just like everybody else who's an American citizen.
Every message that's on it is the same thing that we're saying today. This is 1965. When are we going to start moving ahead on these things?
Why are you here today?
I'm here for, obviously, equal rights now, and just to stand with my gay brothers and sisters, and especially our straight allies.
We're here, straight people, supporting the idea that everyone in this country should have the right to marry, no matter of their gender or sexual orientation. I don't see it any different from men standing up for women's rights.
We think that it's time for equality, and we're happy to have a Democratic administration that is for LGBT rights, but politicians are politicians, and they don't do anything unless they're forced to do it. We're here to force Obama to live up to the promises that he made us during the campaign.
And now, do you think that Obama's been too slow to deliver on some of those promises?
He has been too slow. However, he does have a lot on his plate.
The president has a lot on his plate.
His plate is very full.
I understand he's got a lot on his plate.
Are you disappointed at all?
I think that he needs to speed up the process on our rights, but I know that he does have a lot of things on his plate right now.
We're already disappointed. He needs to speak up now for those that are discriminated against. We put those that can't fight for themselves on our shoulders, and we deploy overseas so that we can protect America. America needs to protect all of its citizens.
Have you been disappointed at all with the pace at which Barack Obama has brought about changes?
Very much so. I felt, well, just in general, I feel as if a lot of promises have been made. A lot of promises, but no action yet.
I really have higher hopes for him making some sweeping actions right off the bat, and he didn't. And the talk is talk, and it's not changed. Right. It's a huge disappointment.
Have you been disappointed with the rate at which Obama has been delivering on some of his campaign promises to the gay community?
Yes. I think he's moving too slowly, or not at all.
He hasn't repealed DOMA, he hasn't ended Don't Ask, Don't Tell, and I know these things don't happen overnight, but there are certain steps that he can take that will move that ball a little bit faster, and releasing DOJ briefs that relate us to incest isn't the way to go about it.
Well, Obama said last night that he was going to try and do the Don't Ask, Don't Tell thing sometime. As they've said today, he should do a stop-loss order now, saying we're not going to be kicking people out. That's something he could do today.
And were you disappointed with the president not mentioning yet any of the successes of gay marriage in the states that have happened since he's been in office? And again, last night, he did not mention any opposition to the efforts to limit marriage in Washington or Maine or even Washington, D.C.
I was disappointed. I did notice that, and I think eventually he will come around to gay marriage. I mean, even Dick Cheney has a more liberal stance on gay marriage than our president, the Democratic president, which is kind of disappointing.
I'm trying to have faith that once he gets through healthcare, that maybe this will become a priority on his agenda again.
Obama cannot get the kind of gay support that he got last time without employment non-discrimination, repeal of DOMA, repeal of Don't Ask, Don't Tell, and sign hate crimes next week. So we fully expect him to deliver on those promises.
And how about some of our national gay rights organizations like HRC? Do you think they should be being more aggressive in their push?
Absolutely. A lot of these issues are generational in the sense that HRC paved the way, and we're very appreciative of all the things that they've done. But there does become a point where you become so cozy with the leadership that you can't sort of ask them, are they being held accountable?
Do you feel Joe Salamis is being aggressive enough with the president?
No, I think this is beyond. I think we're the last subculture in the country that is oppressed merely for being who we are.
Do you think they're doing enough to pressure him, HRC especially?
Oh God, no. It's not an activist. It's a. Everybody knows it's an organization that has built a large structure and it's very important. But I don't think it's doing the big activist work anymore.
There are a lot of nonprofits out there that are doing very similar work, and then end up taking up the resources that could be spread to a much wider group of organizations, or to organizations that are more progressive. And we have to. I think, as donors and citizens, we need to look at what's really progressive.
Even while we hold President Obama accountable, we are so happy to have somebody in the White House who is not actively trying to add discrimination into the Constitution, which Dick Cheney and George Bush both supported. So we're happy to have that advocate in the White House. We're just waiting for him to get a little more fierce.
And a lot of people are calling this a reboot of our movement for our generation. Do you get that sense at all?
I do, actually. I really do. I mean, this is completely rejuvenated so many people. You can tell just the energy level has been totally boosted up.
And I think that is just the beginning. Like, we're restarting this movement. So I'm looking forward to more marches, more people acting up, and so we can get our rights.
Well, thank you so much. I really do appreciate it.
That